So let's put your mic on, fade you up.
Test 1 2 1 2.
3 4 5 6. Even though I've already said your name already. Who's in the studio with me right now?
It's Hannah V.
Hannah V's in the studio.
Yay!
Always got to give you a round of applause. Hannah, I never get to see you anymore.
I know.
I think no, that's a lie. I think we do a little meet up once a year, don't we?
No, to be fair, we see each other a couple of times a year, no?
Twice a year. Okay, cool. All right.
It's more than I see most people, so listen.
Fair enough. I'm blessed. Right, who is Hannah V?
Oh, am I answering that?
Yeah, well, I'm not asking myself. I'm asking someone listening in their car. Like, they're going to shout through the window. Who's Hannah V?
Hi, guys. So I'm a producer, a pianist, a songwriter, a keyboard player. Me and Lukan first met about 4 years ago when I first started dropping tracks.
About that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, about that.
And yeah, so I produce for artists, I write, I do my own project. I used to be a touring keyboard player. I don't do that anymore because I'm full-time in the studio now.
Touring keyboard player for who?
For artists such as Rihanna.
Oh, wait. Do it slowly. For who?
For Rihanna.
For who?
Jessie J. Jason Derulo. Taya Cruz. Jay Shaw. Anastasia. Sugar Bass. Blah, 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 blah. Basically.
Really? I didn't know
Yeah.
names. I didn't know that.
So yeah, I was on tour for like a really long time. Decided to suck it all off and be a full-time producer. And I'm entering year 5 of that journey.
And it's been pretty difficult at times.
Of course.
But then what happened? Was it this year or last year? What have you got on your wall?
This year I got my first gold plaque.
Hey! Hannah V in the building. So Hannah,
Yes.
Was it about 2 years ago that you made like a compilation of Christmas songs?
Yeah, so basically it's kind of the way it came about. This was 2016. And do you remember that was the year where everybody seemed to have a crappy year? Do you remember that?
No.
No? Anyways, I'm telling you, it's a fact.
Right,
But yeah,
okay.
2016, and for me, it was also like a tough year. I just I gotten dropped from Sony earlier that year, and it was just a tough Christmas for some reason, and I just felt like I need to do something to put some positivity out there just so that it might help me, you know?
Yeah.
And so I just called up some of my singers, some of my friends, and I was like, listen, just come down to the studio for like an hour. Tell me what your favorite Christmas song is. I'll just, and let's quickly cut it with me on piano. And that's how it started.
And then I used to say every single year.
Every single year.
I have my little Christmas special.
Yes.
It's basically Hannah V's Christmas special.
It's amazing.
To be fair. So what we're going to do is we're going to run through all these tracks. So you've got, is it like 8 tracks, I think?
Yeah.
And you've not put them in like into a compilation of
At some point, I think, right?
Oh, you have?
No, I mean, right now they're just like on SoundCloud.
Yeah, so why don't you just do like Christmas, Hannah V's Christmas compilation on SoundCloud?
I've got it.
Yeah, but people, it's not really that you got like the odd track or the tracks,
Yeah.
but it's not like a compilation.
Yeah, I need
That'll
to
be
do
on Spotify.
Yeah, I need to do something that's like on Spotify and
You
stuff
should do
like
that.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
people know, oh, the Christmas compilation.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's throw on one of these tracks. I'm going to try and whisper all 8 of them if I can.
Oh my gosh.
So you're going to tell me what to play and when to play it.
All right.
So what's the first one we're playing?
Let's start with Silent Night, Andrea Triana.
Okay, and talk to me about your relationship. How this track came about. First.
So Andrea Triana is an incredible singer. Check her out if you haven't, guys. And we first met on one of my first writing sessions. So I was still quite green, didn't know what I was doing. And my homie Kors, who comes here, who's one of your friends too, Lukan, he had a writing session with Andrea, asked me to come along. And this was actually where one of her biggest songs, Gold, was written. So it was the first time I was sitting there with a singer, just playing keys and thinking, oh, wow, this is so amazing. And then 1.5, 2 years later, kind of hearing the song on stage, you know, it was a single on her album. It got playlisted for a couple of weeks. We got a bunch of things of it. So it was really amazing to kind of do something cool with someone dope and then see the success of it, like a couple of years after that. But basically, that's where me and Andrea linked up. And since then, we've just been working together a lot. Like, she jumps on my stuff, I jump on her stuff. And it's just been this amazing relationship. And her voice, honestly, for the first 3 years where she recorded with me, every time she hit the vocal booth, I'd just start bawling because her voice is so amazing. But now I'm kind of like gotten a hold of my emotions.
Silent Night, Hannah V and Andrea Triana. We're back on the other side of that track. We're just having off-air discussions that will remain
we
off-air.
haven't caught up for a second.
Yeah. So what's been happening now then? So you've been busy.
Yeah. So this year's been like a big year for me. Like I got my gold record. I signed my first publishing deal with Buddha, a German company. I signed a proper management deal. And so there's like, did my first writing trips to like LA for 5 weeks, Santorini, etc. So it's been like a year of a lot of firsts, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And it's been really, really, really busy. I feel like I've been like learning the ropes a bit, you know?
Of what?
I feel like my career has gone up a slight notch in the second year in a different category.
Okay.
You have to relearn everything, you know what I mean? Because you're all of a sudden around like the big dogs.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh my God, there's so much I have to learn.
Yeah.
So things about, I started the year kind of doing way too many sessions because feeling like, oh, now I'm signed. I need to like impress everyone, like running myself to the ground, realizing who do I really want to work with? What should I work with? What are my strengths? Admit my weaknesses, you know, things like that.
Yeah.
So I feel I'm ending the year kind of just with quite a clear head of 2019.
Okay. So it's been a good year.
It's been a good year, but Hannah V project coming next year. Finally. It's time. The songs are done. They're all at mix stage right now.
What is this?
So my new EP.
It's an EP?
Yes.
How many songs?
4 songs.
We're going to talk about the EP after this one. What song are we putting on now? Let's put a song on first.
Let us put on Santa Baby.
Santa Baby. Who's
by
that
Baby
by?
Soul.
Baby Soul. What's your relationship with Baby Soul?
Baby Soul, an amazing singer. A lot of people have seen her singing backing vocals for Paloma Faith. We met on a random gig about 7, 8, 9 years ago. Always vibe, just always have such a good connection. Don't see each other a lot because she's so busy with Paloma and stuff like that. But whenever we do, it's just like so much love. And again, I just called her up and said, baby, do you want to come down? And this version of Santa Baby, honestly, I think is one of the best ones out there. She is incredible.
Did you phone her up and say, baby, do you want to come down? Like, do you actually call her baby?
Yeah, that's her
Hi,
name.
Baby.
That's her name.
Is that a real name?
Yes.
On her birth certificate?
Yes.
Her real name's Baby Soul?
Yes.
I don't believe that. Baby Soul, real name Baby, real surname is Soul.
Yes.
I still don't believe that. Baby Soul, if you're locked in, which I doubt you are, I want evidence of your passport and your birth certificate,
exactly.
please. And I want to see it in person.
Tweet us.
You know, I don't want to see a photograph of it. I want to see the actual thing so I can see the hologram. On Top of FM, Hannah V's here in the building with me. We're going through Hannah V's unofficial Christmas EP.
Yes.
But in talking, I found out that you've got an EP coming out next year.
Yes.
What is it about? Like, who's going to be on it? How many tracks?
Yeah.
What's it called?
Don't know what it's called yet.
Okay.
4 tracks at the moment.
Okay.
Some great artists.
Such as?
Can I say that yet?
Of course you can.
Okay, only to you, but I won't tell anyone else.
All right, cool.
Shiesty.
Ooh, you know, I was going to ask about that.
It's the fire we've been creating.
Well, she always posts, oh, this is one of my best recording sessions ever. And I've never seen or heard anything.
Listen, she's coming with her fire next year as well.
Okay.
You know? So she's been, this year, just been recording.
Okay.
With Cherry V. With Misha B. And with Pepper Rose. Those are my girls, man.
I sound a bomb, but I don't know who Pepper Rose is.
She's a badass singer. I'll play you some of the stuff.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, but you said it's not, so it might not just be the 4. There might be more
You know,
tracks.
there's 4 that are done now. Most of them are with Chorus. He mixes my stuff.
Okay.
You never know what's going to happen. And, you know, it doesn't take me long to do a track. So if in the beginning of January, for some reason, I'm inspired, then we'll add another one. But there's 4 that are at mix right now that will be ready beginning of Jan to then kind of sit down with my management and come up with a plan, you know?
Are they themed songs or?
No, not really.
Okay.
Not really.
Okay.
It's just, yeah.
And the content of the songs, is that from the artist, or have you said, no, this is what I want from you?
No, you know what? It's we always kind of do it together.
Okay.
I don't think it's cool for me to, or I don't believe to tell my singers what to write about.
Okay.
You know, and I don't write lyrics. So usually we just come to the studio and usually they've picked a beat already, or I've sent them a little piano idea, and then we just kind of sit there and do it together.
Okay.
You know?
Do you have songwriters, or do they write for themselves?
All of these artists write for themselves.
Okay. We'll play another song.
Yes.
What are we playing next?
Let us play Smile by Christy O'Donnell.
Okay, so this is the newest one.
This is the new one.
Okay, so talk to me about this one.
So Christy O'Donnell is someone I met this year. He's an amazing Scottish actor and singer, musician. He's currently starring in Disney's show Find Me in Paris. It's like a Nickelodeon thing.
Okay.
So he's this amazing young dude, man. Like, and so pro. Like literally, he films in Paris and Belgium, and then he like fly in the morning, come do a session with me, fly back out. Like, I'm so impressed by all of that. And yeah, we were just hanging out a couple of weeks ago for another session, and I was like, listen, I'm doing this like Christmas thing, and do you want to jump on it? And even though Smile isn't like a Christmas song, something about it feels Christmassy.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
And so we just kind of like watched some Charlie Chaplin. We heard a couple of versions, and we recorded this.
Christy O'Donnell.
Yes.
With
What
Smile.
a lovely dude.
Produced by Hannah B. You say he's like a young lad from Scotland. How young are we talking?
Yes, 22-ish.
That's
kind of
not
thing.
that young.
No, but you know what I mean.
I thought you were going to say like 15.
No, not 15.
Not that young.
But very impressive and, yeah, amazing guy, man.
Okay. So we've discussed the fact that you've got an EP coming out. I'm going to get first.
Babes, 100%. I'm actually going to send it to you now already.
Yeah!
The demos, okay?
But when are you thinking about dropping it?
Be nice to do it first quarter. So like end of Feb, March.
And what are you going to do? Like, are you going to have like a launch party? Are you going to have...
Babe,
like...
me in a party, you know me.
You
I get
don't leave-
scared.
I'm
I get
so
scared
surprised. I'm
of
so surprised that
parties.
you're here right now.
Listen, I said I would come.
Like, you
Well,
don't
know.
leave. Like, you're Velcro to your chair.
I am Velcro to my chair. So no, probably not a release party because I don't think I could deal with the stress
mate.
of...
But not a party, but have like a release gathering.
But what
Even if it's in your studio.
Okay, that I'll do. Okay, good
Okay,
idea.
cool.
So
Alright,
you
cool.
heard it here first.
Yeah,
We're going to do
whatever.
a release gathering and
Yeah.
we'll invite like our friends, but we'll also invite like 10 random people. Yes.
Yes. So invite the people that are on
Yeah.
the EP, people that you want to be at the gathering,
Yes.
just to celebrate. Okay, we're releasing this.
Yeah, no, you're totally right. You know what? Sometimes you feel like almost embarrassed to make too much noise about your own stuff.
Celebrate it.
But no, you're totally right. So I will do that.
Okay.
I will do some kind of EP gathering.
It's not going to happen, people. It's not going to happen.
Lukan, I promise you. I
Yeah?
swear, yeah.
All right, fine, whatever. Anyway, I'll believe it when I see it. Next track. What
Next
are we playing?
track. All right, let's have a little bit of Joe Harrop. Have yourself a merry little Christmas.
Okay, so how this track
So
come about?
Joe is one of my best friends. We started. She's an amazing jazz singer, and we started kind of just doing little jazz gigs on the scene. You know, like literally background gigs in bars and restaurants and hotels, whatever. And then the very beginning of my production journey, actually, when I wasn't doing anything professionally, I kind of had my little studio set up, and I recorded this drum and bass album where I wrote everything, and Joe was the only featured singer on it. And even though it never came out, it taught me so much about production and writing and finishing tracks and mixing, and so I feel she was a really big, important part of my production journey, and she's one of my best friends.
Cool. Before we go into that, I just want to say I've got a message from Miss Shah Gabor.
Yes.
And she says, you need to get Annette Bowen in to record.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, and
So
that is
I just want to let it
crazy.
be known that I've said it live on air, so the
Yeah.
message has been passed on.
Yes.
So if you choose to do nothing with that information, on your head be
I
it.
know, and
and
that
there
she's
will be
crazy.
beef.
Yeah, that's a very good idea. Thanks, Shar.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Hannah V and Joe Harrop, have yourself a merry little...
Yes.
Hannah V and Joe Harrop, have
Oh,
yourself
yeah,
a
your
merry
smooth
little
operator
Christmas.
voice.
Yeah. Have you done all your Christmas shopping?
Babes, no, because we don't really do Christmas gifts.
You don't do any Christmas gifts at all?
No.
I'm not recording. Why not?
Because me and my brother and sister, we celebrate Christmas. We're celebrating Christmas today, this time together. All we do is go shopping and buy like loads of food and loads of booze and loads of cheese, and that's like our Christmas presents to
Loads
each
of
other.
cheese?
Yes.
Oh, mate.
Yeah.
Loads of food, loads of booze, and loads of cheese.
Yes.
So cheese isn't included in the food because cheese is its own separate entity.
Yes.
Is that important?
Yes.
Right,
Correct.
Okay. Right. Okay. So where will you be celebrating Christmas? How many of you will you be having a little shindig? Were you all going to get drunk? What normally happens?
So because we all play in church, so me and my brother's a pianist too. So church, so Christmas time is really quite busy because
Okay.
everybody plays in different churches.
Okay.
So until the 25th service is over, we're kind of not really, we're in Christmas mode, but we're working.
Okay.
You know, so you can't be like hungover when you're playing all the hymns in the morning. You know, it's just, you can, but it's really hard. It makes the job hard. Those hymns aren't easy to play.
Yeah.
So at the end of the 25th, I think my brother's playing in one church. We're all going to go there. I'm not playing on the 25th. After that, come to mine and my sister's crib and just cook, chill, sleep. I think see if anybody's like not with families or whatever, then we invite them over to ours. And so it's just really chilled.
And your brother's also involved in music. What does he do?
So he's a mix engineer, a producer, a manager. Yeah, he's got, and him and my sister run a company called MVP. They do like projects and workshops, creative workshops for youth, you know. So they're really involved in all kinds of different music projects. Right now they're doing an amazing Grime in Waltham Forest project.
They're doing a what?
Grime in Waltham Forest, like a documentary about...
Oh, is that them? I saw that.
Yeah, they're part of that, yeah.
But that's happened already, hasn't it?
Yeah, that's happened, so now they're just editing the doc.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Yeah, so they've got, my brother and sister both have their fingers in many pies.
Okay, that's quite cool. Musical family.
Yeah.
Mum and Dad, I've probably asked this, but I've forgotten. Mum and Dad involved in music at all?
Nope.
No?
Literally can't tell the difference between anything, you know, like bless them, but they appreciate it all.
Yeah.
But no, but some of my uncles play guitar and keys, and both of my grandparents were church organists and church pianists.
Okay.
And in India, they say it skips a generation.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's only with Indians, but you know.
Okay. New track. From the unofficial EP.
From the unofficial Christmas EP, let us do Dina Latoya, O Come All You Faithful.
Okay, the usual. Talk about it.
Dina, oh my God, what an amazing singer. Met her again through Coors about 4 years ago when I was signed to Sony. We got her into Vocal Something we'd written for my project, and that's when we first met. And she's just, you'll hear her tone is just so amazing, and she's such a supportive person as well. Like every time I post something, she just like literally sends me a personal message and encourages me. And you know, those friends that you, like you, man, those friends that you don't see a lot, but that actually there's real love between you guys, you know, and there's real support and real friendship. She's one of those. She's just a real one.
Let's get it on.
Oh, come all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant.
Running through our Christmas special, that one was "Oh Come, Oh Ye Faithful."
Oh, please stop.
That was a beautiful. Right, listen, the EP, you got space for one more, right? I can do it. I'll be amazing.
Sure.
Yeah,
Hidden track.
Yeah.
Real hidden.
You're gonna call me, call me. So we run through the what you're doing for Christmas.
Yeah.
We run through the fact that you've got an EP coming out. Let's talk about where I saw you a few months ago, maybe BBC introducing. So you were given a talk for Yamaha.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
So I've been one of Yamaha's like global ambassadors and endorsees for 10 years.
Okay.
Probably longer. I've been a Yamaha artist forever. So when I was touring, I always used Yamaha keyboards. You know, I kind of did ads for them. I did workshops for them, master classes. And even though I don't perform anymore, my relationship with Yamaha is still very, very strong. So I've got a Yamaha piano that I bought in the studio.
That you bought or that you were given?
That I bought.
Okay.
I know, it's a real piano. My first piano, I bought that a couple of years ago. And it's come to the point now where they're not just like, it's not just a brand I work with, they're actually homies and they're friends, you know, and we go out for drinks, we go out for meals, and there's it's a real relationship now. So whenever they ask me to do stuff, I'm so happy to do it. And this was for BBC introducing live 2 days at Tobacco Dock.
Something, yeah.
And I just gave two half-an-hour talks, and I kind of just talked about, you know, my life, my career, with the whole point being, what was the point of my talk? It was quite good. The point was from classical to jazz to session to producer, you never know where your life is going to take you. And I guess the whole point of the talk was like, just be open-minded, because we all don't know where our careers and our lives are going to take us.
How do you find giving live talks? Do you get nervous? You seemed all right.
I do. I get really nervous.
Yeah.
But if it's going well,
Yeah.
it's like a performance, right?
Yeah.
And I'm used to performing, so you always have the nerves. But if it's going well, and if you know that you've got them,
Yeah.
you know, it's a great feeling because you can really, I feel you can really inspire people because my talks are, I very much go into the tough times as well as the good times because I think sometimes you have this misconception that once you get to a certain level, everything is cool, you know, and it just isn't. It's always going to be ups and downs, no matter where you are in your career, and that's something I really try and bring across in my talks. So when it's going well, it's an amazing feeling. The buzz is great afterwards, especially when you know people come up to you and you can kind of continue. Sometimes it doesn't happen a lot, but sometimes you have audiences where you just can't get them. And then you're just like, oof, then it's tough. That hour on stage feels long, boy.
Was it an hour that you spoke for?
Yamaha was half an hour, but usually I do an hour, 1.5 hours.
Okay, cool. Have you ever spoken about like the tough times and it brought a tear to your eye because it just you
all the time? But Lukan, I'm like really emotional. I get
but have you ever actually had a tear like drop down?
Not drop down. I just well up.
Really?
You know, I just like get that. My voice shakes a bit, and then I'm just like, then I quickly play a video.
Just like reliving the moment.
Yeah, because it's like. And I think also when people ask me questions that make me emotional, you know, sometimes people just touch on a nerve, right? When they ask you, and then you just have to be like, but I don't care anymore, man. It's okay. Like, I'm not going to burst out bawling, you know, like, and I think showing a bit of emotion is actually okay, man, because we all feel it.
Nothing wrong with emotion.
Exactly.
Next track.
All right, let's go to Glorinade, the Christmas song.
Okay. All right. Talk to me about it.
Glorinade, amazing singer who I actually got introduced to by the Heavy Trackers. Okay. So the Heavy Trackers are, obviously, as everybody knows, amazing grime producers. Well, they produce everything. And they're some of my favorite producers in the country. I don't know how we connected or who hooked us up, but I started like kind of jumping on a couple of their productions, playing some keys, playing pianos, doing intros and all of that. I did the intro for their album. And, we're now just friends and throw work to each other back and forth. And they just told me about Glorinade. They said, Hannah, there's this chick you should really work with. She's great. That's how I met Glorinade. We've done a couple of tracks together, and, she sung this song for me. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
This Christmas song, Hannah V featuring Glorinade. So, just like Baby Soul, should I assume that Glorinade is her real name?
Glorinade is her real name.
Yeah, what? Is it really?
Yes.
Oh, joking.
That's her name.
No way is her name Glorinade.
Her name is Glorinade.
That's like a drink.
Her name is Glorinade. I don't know what to tell you, man.
You're too gullible.
No,
they've told you, this is my real name, my name's Glorinade.
To be fair, I've never asked her if that's her artist name.
That's her name. Her name's Stacy or something like that.
I'll text her in a second, but I swear it's Glorinade.
You text her now?
I will.
Glorinade, real name. So is her first name Glory, last name Nade?
No, it's just Glorinade in one.
Was it her first name or middle name? Or?
It's just one word.
Oh, like Pele or like Seal?
Glorinade, I don't know what her... Oh, you mean what's her last name? I don't know what her last name is.
Again, I forgot to press record. This is ridiculous. Anyway, Glorinade with the Christmas song. Hannah V's here in the building. The time now is 2:30. We've got 30 more minutes of me. And we've also got a special interview with an artist by the name of Big Heath to bring to you here on Top Radio. I think we've covered so much today.
So much.
In so many little segments. It's quite cool. This is actually quite easy. Normally I've got like a long talk of about 20 minutes, half an hour, covering all sections. But we just managed to squeeze it into little segments.
We've done well. We've done well.
Tell me something. I don't know what to ask you anymore. Because I've asked you so much.
Okay. I'll tell you something. I'm really excited. In January, mid-January, I'm going to India for 3 weeks for the first time in 15 years. And that's like a big, big, big deal for me.
Is it a musical thing or just a holiday?
Just a holiday, thing? Man. Family thing.
Okay.
And I'm kind of like, I can't wait, but I'm also like, I know India has changed. I used to live there as a kid and stuff like that. So it's like, I don't know. I have so many I'm really excited, but I have mixed emotions. I think it's going to be really emotional. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm going to try and hit some studios there. I'm going to try and make some music connections as well there because it'd be great too.
So you haven't made music connections there at all yet?
No.
Okay. So who's over there now? Are you going to be staying with family?
So I'm doing 10 days of traveling with one of my girlfriends.
Okay.
So without
Is she
the family.
Indian?
No.
Okay. Has she been to India before?
Nope.
Oh,
so
wow.
I wanted to do like some of the touristy stuff because you
Yeah.
know you know how it is when you go back home.
Yeah.
When you're with family, it's all family, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So I wanted to do 10 days of like proper touristy, like the state next to mine. I'm from Tamil Nadu. I'm going to travel in Kerala, and then my dad, my brother, and sister are going to join me, and we're going to be in Bangalore, which is where my dad's from, and for 10 days.
Do you remember India at all?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you do? Okay. All right.
Remember the beatings I got in school?
Why? Were you a naughty child?
No, I was just a normal kid.
So why did you get beaten for?
Because it's India, man, back in the day.
You don't get beaten for no reason.
I was talking.
You got beaten for talking.
Yeah. Babes, yeah. Yeah, come on.
That's hilarious. And you're so little, I can't imagine you getting a beating as well. Like,
No,
oh, that's
man.
hilarious. Who gave you the beatings? The mum or your dad?
Teachers.
The teachers!
I'm talking school.
I thought you meant when you got home from school.
No, I'm talking in school.
That's hilarious. How was it? The ruler on the hand? Or?
Yeah, sticks, not rulers. Different lengths of sticks, depending on how
That
bad
is
you
so
were.
funny.
Pretty intense, pretty hardcore.
That is so funny. They don't still do that, do they?
I doubt it. You're not allowed to do that no more.
Okay,
No.
that's too funny. Wow. But they should bring it to schools over here. I think that would solve
Some
so many
kids
problems.
might need it.
Some kids, these bad breed kids, they need it. I'd happily distribute the beatings. I'd happily do that. So you're going to India.
Yes.
For how long are you going to be there?
3 weeks.
For 3 weeks. Okay.
So that's kind of a big thing I'm looking forward to.
Okay.
Back
How
to my
did-
roots and stuff, you know?
How did you rope your friend into coming with you?
She is, she works in travel anyway, so there was no roping involved.
Okay.
I was just like, should we go India? She's like, yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, good.
Fair enough. So you're excited about it.
Really excited.
What is it that's excited? Is it why are you excited because you haven't been in so long, or is it excited because it's going to be a new experience based on the fact that you haven't seen it?
You know what? I felt
The
in the last
changes?
couple of years, I felt like this urge to go back. Like, I don't know
Yeah.
what it is, but this kind of like, I really need to see my
Yeah.
home again, you
Yeah.
know? Because as you know, like I was born and raised in Berlin. I went to an
Yeah.
American school. I
Yeah.
live in England.
Yeah.
I used to live in India. So like
Yeah.
my perception of home is confused sometimes,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And something in me has been telling me in the last 2-3 years, you need to go to India, man. You need to go back.
100%.
You know?
do. Do
So
it.
I don't know what to expect, but
Yeah, no.
I just know it's something really important that I needed to do.
Yeah, 100% do it. How long have you been in England for then?
15 years.
You obviously just told me that, didn't you? Yeah, okay, fair enough. In that note, let's play another song.
Let us play. What else have we not played? Let's play Leo the Lion.
Leo the Lion, talk to me
Walking
about
in
it.
Here. Listen, we all know Leo the Lion. Featured on that big Kano track.
Mm-hmm.
Sang with Mike Skinner in the Streets. Leo actually sang on my first EP.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Remember?
yeah,
Make It
yeah,
Last
yeah.
Longer. Dope singer, man. Such a great singer, such an amazing person. Always up for hitting the studio, always up for experimenting and trying out different things in the studio. And yeah, this is our version of Walking in the Air.
We're walking in the air. We're floating in the moonlit sky.
Yep, that was all 5 seconds of Hannah VM. Really, why
Please.
was that so quick?
Because sometimes, that's all we,
Did you
we
get
needed
bored?
to do. No.
That was amazingly quick. So we've basically worked our way through the whole unofficial EP.
Yeah.
Can you do me a favor?
Yes.
Can you make it an official EP?
Yes, I do
Put it
need
on
to.
Spotify.
Yeah.
Get a cover for it.
Yeah.
And let us know. Like put like little Christmassy theme like I did for the flyer today.
Yes, I love
Yeah?
your little Christmas flyer.
Do you know what? It's so funny. Everyone loved it. You know what I did? It's like 2 swipes. One swipe for the little snowdrops, and 1 swipe for the Christmas decorations. It's so simple.
Listen.
Apps are amazing.
Yeah, I was into it.
Apps are absolutely amazing. So for people who are listening, let them know who you are on your social media, please. Who are you? What's your social media?
So I am Hannah V. You can find me on Instagram on Hannah V Official, and on Twitter Hannah V.
Okay. And looking forward to the new year. In the first quarter, we're going to have a new EP from
Yep.
you with a minimum of 4 tracks.
Yes.
And we're going to celebrate this by all getting together, whether it be your studio or somewhere else,
Yeah.
to celebrate the fact that you are launching this EP.
We are gonna do that.
And it's going to be your first EP in 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, man. In 3 years,
What took you
Yeah.
so long?
I had to get my head straight, to be honest. Because my first EP, obviously, I did that with the label.
Right?
And then it just took a second for me to get over not being with the label, figure out how to do the whole independent thing. Also, put some other stuff out there, you know, with produce and write for, you know, the JPs and Andreas and all of that. And find my sound. I think this is like I'm coming closer to my real sound.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How do you know? What gives you that feeling or makes you know that you're there?
It's just something in my gut, you know? It's
What
just
did you have to change?
I think the change was that I don't have anyone telling me what it needs to be, which also made it hard. You know, when you're with the label.
But is that not a good thing?
It is a good thing, but it's also it also like makes you. It made me question all of my decisions for a while before I just said, "Listen, this is what I'm doing." With the label, it was a lot easier. You know, you present them with a song, they're like, "Yep, we're gonna go with this, we're gonna go with that." Doing it yourself, you just go down a certain path, then it doesn't work out, and you know, you're always the whole time you're constantly questioning, are people even gonna dig it or not? And now I'm just at a space in my life and in my career where I'm just like, you know what, it doesn't even matter. Let me just do what I think is super dope with people I think is dope, and if it resonates, it resonates. If not, it doesn't. Whatever, you know.
Fair enough. Yeah, whatever. Final track. Oh, Holy Night.
That's right.
Featuring
my girl Louise LaBelle,
who was on a post of yours yesterday.
Yes, we did a little Christmas medley.
You
yesterday.
should have brought her down. You could have done it
Listen,
live.
We'll come next year.
Next year, obviously next year. Yeah, once a year, obviously. Once a year.
Twice. We'll do it twice.
Twice a year. Okay. So how did you two get together?
So Louise and I met on the Jessie J gig, actually. I was Jessie's keyboard player. Lou was Jessie's backing vocalist. That's where we met. Obviously, when you're on tour, when you travel together a lot, you just become very close. She became a very close friend of mine, and she actually ended up featuring on my second single, "It Ain't Right." Remember?
Yeah, that's right.
So that's Louise on that. That was a song that I put out through Sony as well. It ended up getting like this big global Rimmel sync and all of that. So it was really cool for me and Lou. And yeah, so same thing. She always jumps on my stuff. I help her with her stuff. And we did this version of A Holy Night where she absolutely smashes it.
There's this really great clip of her before I press play as well, where she's at the Jessie J gig a few months ago, and they're in the crowd.
Yeah.
And Jessie J runs off stage, I think, and runs up the stairs and gives them the mic.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay. Well, listen, Hannah V, thank you very much. Great seeing you.
Thanks for having me.
Looking forward to seeing you in the first quarter of next year.
Yes.
When we celebrate your EP.
Absolutely.
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth.